This is a testament to my...
What's going on, guys? We're back. I know I haven't really streamed as much here lately within the past couple of weeks or two, but we're back with some more Wuthering Waves. I actually thought we were done with the story. I didn't realize we were getting a second story quest drop. Or getting when Lupa with the banner reset with Lupa. So which kind of makes sense. Usually when they drop new characters, they always drop like a character quest or continuation, but I didn't expect that, to be honest. If I'm being fair or honest here. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to pull for Lupa, to be honest. I might, but I don't know. Because... hold on, where is it? As you can see, I tried to pull for Cardathia's weapon, and yeah, I'm a little low right now. I know I said I would start streaming other games or start to try and get back in the habit of getting back into other games and stuff, but I just can't seem to pull myself away from this game or pry myself away from this game. I'm having way too much fun with it, to be honest.
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.
Oh yeah, I went and
the past behind.
Leveled up Arrow Rover a little bit. Farmed a little bit of stuff for that. And then I also went and leveled up Cardathia a little bit. And started leveling up her stuff. And ascended her to 60, I believe, so. Also, the fact that I've been able to use Cardathia kind of under-leveled without, like, any of her talents and stuff leveled up for the longest time or anything like that kind of says a lot about how broken the character is. Because if you can use a character like right out the gate, more or less, without really investing any resources into like their artifacts or their skills, leveling up their skills and talents, and they're still able to keep up despite being like underleveled or underpowered, says a lot about the character. The character and how kind of busted they are. Also, one of my friends went and sent me a screenshot of him getting Lupa within the first pull, with his first pull, and kind of rubbed it in. And I was like, good for you, I don't care. I did care. I was annoyed, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, damn it.
The Lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
What was that? Oh, she does have the eyes. They were just covered up by her helmet.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the Lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory.
The Veil of what now?
It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsenos' frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those
Also,
who claim
I've really been
glory
liking the
over.
story, to be honest, to Wuthering Waves. That's probably one of the biggest reasons. This game just
Hearing
has
the
its
voices of
hooks.
our
Once it gets
ancestors
its
by
hooks in,
Arsenis's
it gets
side
its
is a
hooks
great
in you.
source of
It's
strength
hard
for
to let it go.
Septimontians.
Which honestly says a lot about how far this game has come, because compared to like the beginning, the 1.0 and like the beginning part up until now, yeah, there's definitely been a leap
When I touched the echo
in terms
in
of
the
like
village,
improvements and stuff.
It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not
Yes.
sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no? Perfect. Let's head out.
Lupa?
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Alright.
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? I can make it. Good.
Looks like they're about to fight. Who's on this?
Am I missing something? I am not. Okay.
Wind guide me.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Oh, okay, well I guess we're actually playing as Lupa.
Is that all? Into the spotlight! With me! The fight is on!
Okay, this character is cool though.
I thought tacit
Lupa
discords didn't
looks
usually
very
appear
fun.
around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
Look, it's just ahead. The Veil of Glory, where heroes are laid to rest.
I didn't know there was a small island over there. Maya?
You are from my homeland.
At least I think that's her name. Why are Lupa and Maya overlapping?
That girl
What
just
is
now,
going on?
that was Mia.
Mia. Sorry, Mia, Maya.
The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathea, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathea arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to
She knew
prevent
you.
her.
I was gonna say she knew you would come anyway.
If
Probably.
something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Threnodian. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Threnodian was never able to establish influence here. The Threnodian controls the mind of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunasi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Threnodian's corruption. Krylova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale."
This character I'm really excited for, too. That's why I might be skipping Lupa, because I really want Privlana.
Years ago, it was Mia. Now I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodian's control, does that... When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathea's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathea, could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Threnodian's influence? Was Krylova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Who knows? I guess we'll find out as we go.
Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
Really? We're only 13 minutes in and this is already starting? Why? Never fails. Anytime I actually want to stream this particular game,
I don't
I
recall
always have
crossing paths
issues.
with Cardathea, but you could be right. I met these past days. There have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodian's work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior?
Hold on.
You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes, living takes more courage than dying.
Okay. I like where this is going. This is getting interesting. See, this thing
Well then,
is very good
that'll
at
do just
capturing my attention and getting me
I trust you,
locked
warrior,
in, to be honest.
just as you trust me.
Also, another thing that I
Doesn't
actually
matter if
didn't even
the story's
notice,
end is already written,
or that I didn't think
time
about
bound.
until now,
I'll trust my own judgment.
is the rover, the main
Guided
MC
by
for
wisdom.
Wuthering Waves, is actually heavily involved in the story. Because when I played Genshin, I didn't notice this before, until after playing this game for a while. But Genshin kind of sidelines the main character, and they don't really feel as involved in the story as they should. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. The main character feels like a side character and is in their own game, if that makes sense. Whereas you actually feel like you are the main character in Wuthering Waves. You don't feel like a side character, if that makes any sense. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm sure you get it, but I didn't.
I hear
Lupa.
prey. I'll end you. I smell fear. Face me, coward! Glory in the punner! Caught now!
Also, the other thing is the main character doesn't feel useless. Like, they're actually viable in team comps and stuff like that, compared to the main character in Genshin, which is, like, never viable in almost any team comp.
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont. Touch them and listen to the whispers of those who once wielded them.
Alright. So, touch what now? I don't know why this game's wanting to give me so much trouble. It's probably because I'm not actually playing this on PC. I'm actually playing this on console, and this thing apparently is not. Septimon's been having issues. This update's been having issues on console, so that could be why. I'm having so many crashes trying to play this game lately. For the most part. But anyway, I digress. That's neither here nor there. Alright. Where were we? Sorry, I'm taking so many pauses. I just really want to stream this story quest, or this part of the story, without it actually crashing, so I'm trying to kind of keep an eye on that. Oh, Lupa, what do you see? Or I guess, what do you feel, I guess?
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganesi, and Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons.
Makes sense.
Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I was gonna say, you're gonna try touching it.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Dragoon, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus.
Oh yeah, because we're connected.
That's why it seeks.
I keep forgetting, we are connected. Uh-oh. Up, we fighting? Are we fighting? We are fighting.
More Tacit discord, just like last time.
I was expecting the world shifted, just like it did when I came in. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal bolt appears as well as Tacit's response.
Why did I do that?
I smell fear. I hear cowering prey.
Ow, I got grabbed. Okay, I do like the icon above too. It's kind of neat. The whole like wolf's eyes thing.
Why is it suddenly appearing?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
What's that sound? Come.
Nope, we're playing as Lupe again. Alright. Can I just say the soundtrack for this, by the way, has been very good, by the way, as well, for Septimont so far. I grant thee passage. I said, I grant thee passage. Lupa, you coming?
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here.
Also, why does it look like the straps around her leg are cutting off the circulation in her leg? Why? Just why? You can't tell me that those straps aren't fucking tight as shit and cutting off the circulation in her leg, because that's exactly what it looks like.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
I could be wrong, but anyway. Oh, okay. So now we're sensing the Sentinel. So. Also, I forgot she has that running speed buff thingy. Uh-oh.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathia.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! Lupus' role in this story isn't yours!
Oh, she separated them. At least I think she separated them.
Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required.
Now see, this I like too.
I believe in
You can give
Warrior.
the spotlight to another character, right, within a story. You can have multiple characters, right, trying to share the spotlight without the main MC
Septimontians.
losing their importance, right?
Pride
And I think this is going to showcase that.
hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
Is this Cristoforo?
O righteous one,
Nope,
I shall
Cardathia.
depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will fall. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. Oh,
Provolona.
golden star full of mercy.
So we got
Pray tell
Cristoforo,
me,
we had Cardathia, we had Lupa, and
as past
now
and
Provolona.
present intertwine. What fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
See, I don't know. I feel like this is another thing that Wu is doing, or Wuthering Waves is doing, is showcasing like how they're able to they're able to balance out all these characters within the narrative, because it's very hard to do when you have multiple characters within a story or within a narrative to kind of balance them out and then not make certain characters feel unimportant compared to other characters, right? I think they're doing a good job of showcasing that right here, with having Lupa sort of take over the role in this particular point in the story as sort of the protagonist, if that makes sense, without the actual protagonist losing their importance, right? Does that make sense, I guess, what I'm kind of getting at?
I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope. This feels good. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count.
Okay, so we are in a Sonoro sphere. We are in a simulation.
The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous
Or at least
half-human,
Lupa was.
half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced.
Oh, so we fighting?
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. It's the warrior. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly. In a past story, I came here with Cartathea.
Ugh. Okay, so you've come here before with Cartathea. Although technically that's not Cartathea, that is Fleur-de-Lis right there, but anyway, I digress.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. strange. I remember everything about Septimon, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Gardathir. You saved me, but I can't help you in return.
Yeah, they're killing it right now.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Cristoforo being super important in the story.
My city is beautiful.
Right? He looks too much like a generic NPC to be important, right? That is the problem I have with a lot of these gacha games. They'll introduce these villains that look like generic, no-name NPCs and prioritize their presence in the story over actual playable characters, right? That is a problem that needs to be fixed, in my opinion. That needs to be fixed. It needs to be addressed because it is a massive... It feels like a massive insult in a way. Like a slap in the face when they do that with the villains. I don't like it. It's just, I don't care for like no-name NPCs, like these generic-ass characters, to take over the story over the actual playable characters that we actually like, right? And that we actually get to use in the game. You're going to tell me that these no-name NPCs are more powerful than someone like Cardathia or Fleur-de-Lis, right? There is no way. It makes no sense.
The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide.
And kind of leaves a sour taste in the mouth, if that makes sense.
Its frequency is similar.
Kind of leaves like a really bad taste in the mouth.
The
like,
Threnodian created me to be a resonator for
how is a character like Fleur-de-Lis, someone who is basically, essentially a god or a demigod, right?
Many vessels before
gonna lose to someone like Cristoforo, who again looks generic. Like a generic-ass NPC.
There is
like,
still much I don't know.
Come on.
I'll keep searching.
Make it make sense.
But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me.
Referring to me, the MC, the rover.
Break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet her and see how she does it.
Man, Lupa's crying.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best.
Yeah, this is some good stuff, bro. Like, I don't understand why this game gets so much fucking hate. Or why people tend to hate on this game. Literally, anything that Genshin has done, this game has literally improved upon it and done it better.
First,
You can't tell me otherwise. You cannot convince me otherwise.
what is that person's name?
You cannot convince me otherwise. You cannot convince me otherwise at this point. You can't do it.
I'm close to that abnormal frequency.
So it would seem.
You're in the submerged aqueducts.
Are we going back to the present? Or back to whatever timeline that we're currently in?
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first.
Oh, why are the textures glitching out? Why?
After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago?
I guess we're gonna find out now, aren't we?
After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones.
Alright then, I guess we're gonna fix the statue.
Covered in tidal blight. It has even...
Take the spear. Gimme.
can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too. With me! Face me, coward! I'll end you! The fight's on! Meaningless move. Together! How? Fire! And the
I need to read Lupa's kit. I have to read Lupa's kit. I need to actually read what it does, because I'm pretty sure I'm using it wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm using it wrong
Need
anyway.
to check for more patrol units nearby.
Also, I will say the enemy variety. The enemy variety is another good thing about this one.
Meaningless move. Lackluster. That's some attack. With me. The fight is on. Together.
Pick up another spear. Time for another javelin throw. And now we unblood this part of the city.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Yeah, I got some exploring to do at some point. I had definitely got some exploring to do. I barely explored this map. Or very explored in this game. I need to do more exploring. 29%, bro. That is embarrassing. I have my ult now. Again, I still say these look like they're cutting off the circulation during like.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Yep, Cristoforo and the leader of the Silvers.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Julia, yep.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimon's current effort.
I mean, he doesn't look generic, but he still feels like an NPC compared to like some of the other characters we've gotten. For like, as far as like the Praxidus and stuff goes. I don't know, maybe he is a playable character. Maybe he will be a playable character. I mean, at least Scar looks like a playable character. This guy does not.
You at the helm. The House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
A dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia?
Mia, okay, I'm just gonna go with Mia. Instead of calling her Maya.
She's the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these alive or dead. Her body holds the information we need. The Praxidus' experiments here will continue for some. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require...
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing... If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate, using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin, and I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about Cristoforo, to be honest.
So Mia has been dead all this time.
I don't know how to feel.
She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her. I hear cowering prey.
Yeah, this character seems kind of insanely strong, to be honest. I might have to do the trial later.
This written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared.
Ah, Plavlona.
The irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
No. Plavlona, what are you saying this time?
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Why do you seem so sad?
Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable.
Wait, Mia is the failed resonator?
It wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing... Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality. I've already discussed terms with it, and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian.
Wait, you spoke? Okay, this is not good.
A fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger.
So only a shard remained.
A story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought. To have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole.
Alright.
The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub.
I'm starting to think I was wrong about Cristoforo.
It would control
He's starting to intrigue me.
To infiltrate the city's upper echelons.
This character's starting to intrigue me.
It all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood.
I'm not gonna lie, that's sad.
Isn't it?
That is tragic as shit.
Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian's designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
But why does Plavlona look not amused?
Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality.
Why?
All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping up once the sea creature grows within the
That's where Lupa came into play.
The hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
She seems very unhappy.
What if it fails?
Then so be it.
Or very
You know,
depressed, I guess.
Filova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
I mean, I guess. You have a sick, twisted sense of humor. You know that, Christopher?
Disgusting.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better
To treat
myself.
Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death? I hear cowering prey. Face me, coward! With me! That's with me! The victory!
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this character seems kind of busted. Not as busted as Cardathia, but still pretty fucking busted.
A shame. Glory and honor with me! I'll end you! Lackluster! Triumph and the spearhead!
I'm not gonna lie, I almost bit the dust there. I literally almost bit the dust there. I almost stood up. Yeah.
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Wait, Mia's still alive?
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't...
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance?
Because.
Has Septimont ever granted you kindness?
I mean, not really. They've all kind of treated me like shit.
They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten?
We were raised by them. You...
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the... Mere you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Come on now.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little...
Oh, now you got Lupo riled up.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh. I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators.
I've been having fun with the card battling too, by the way. The card battling thing? Yeah, I've been having fun with that. Alright. Let's keep it going.
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces.
Whose faces?
In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore.
Oh, time to fight Mia.
Stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia... her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath.
Alright, now we're getting to
Her
height.
heart isn't shaped by what it's born with, or what it's been given. I've underestimated others. And I've underestimated myself, too. But you... the arrogance! Thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you!
Let's go, Lupa.
Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel, and not the Trinodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinascita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Okay, the music, it's starting to kick in, it's starting to ramp up now. I like this. We fighting now? Boss fight? Boss fight time? Boss fight time? Boss fight time? Boss fight time? Boss fight? Boss fight? Boss fight? Boss fight? Come on.
Better to die than to be a puppet.
Yeah, we're getting to the peak moment. We're getting to the peak moment.
Does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
That is still one of the best fights, by the way. Aurora versus Fleur-de-Lis.
Won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you, warrior.
Alright. Let's go, Mia. Let's go. Time to square up.
I swear, by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Damn, we got some heavy metal? Got that big heavy metal. This is different for Wuthering Waves.
The fear and the lies of civilization are the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue that can strong power, and the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
Salt again. Alt again? Okay, I guess we're just getting a shit ton of fucking alts. Combo time. Also, that like maniacal laugh that she does. Insane. Yeah, I might have to pull for Lupa. This is really, really good. This character's actually starting to impress me. The character's really starting to impress me, like, a lot.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word.
Here we go with the music again.
Pitiful! Cry! Love!
Bro, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's insane. Like cinema, man. Cinema. That's all I can say.
To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury! To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
The fact that he just blocked Cardithia's ult.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh dear madam. Let's
I can't believe they broke Scar out too and brought Scar back.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Thermodian's frequency is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, Lupa.
Knew you could do it.
The righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait.
Oh, Abby's back. About time you woke your ass up.
You
You okay?
Yeah, what's happened?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened?
Wait, we're already in Septimont?
We've been in a Septimont for a while. That's what you get for sleeping on the job.
And then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, and then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
We'll talk to Carthea first.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this Sonorum, which severed my contact with the outside world.
Wonder why we had to search for you.
In the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time, and discovered the architects of the destruction. The Fraxidus playwright sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupus' existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid.
Fair enough. Makes sense to me.
I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script.
Well, isn't that
Afterward,
a stroke of good luck?
along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The central hub within the Vein of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before.
Why not?
Activating it requires two key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through
Okay,
the
that makes
Sentinel's
sense.
mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask,
That makes sense.
Righteous One?
That tracks.
Apart from the playwright, I also encountered two other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across his face.
Yep, so Scar and Pavlona.
Surely they must be Frolova and Scar.
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare for... Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
Yeah,
The
no.
Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing strong. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some tests.
Wait a minute, is this
You'll
how...
know how to handle what's coming.
Wait a minute, so is she actually going to be on the Black Shores?
The Black Shores. If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
I mean, they might very well, at the very least, help you suppress the Threnodian side of you, I guess. Now I have to go to the Black Shores. I have to go back to the Black Shores to see if I can find Cardathia.
The dark tide. It must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide. Unable to escape, she saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the Then in another story, I encountered after we parted, I awoke in yet another story. In the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus Sonoro to grow. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Many years ago, Mia cast, but Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, the Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it. Tortured. Is there anything else you want to know?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return. It was a long, though. Thinking of Mia still upsets me.
I mean, I would be too. I'd be a little furious too, because technically she was a person of Septimont, one of your people.
Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body.
When you defeated the Threnodian.
Yes. It was thanks to you and Cardathia. I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub? Good timing. There's something to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together. Wind guide me.
Alright, to the central hub then. To the central hub we go. Oh, I can actually go back here? I didn't think I'd be able to go back here. I did not think I'd be able to go back here.
I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes?
I do.
For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
Makes sense.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt...
Oh, more memories.
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claim the Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning Tacit Discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. But the worst of the storm has passed.
Alright.
Lupa, will you be our tour guide? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags, and the sound...
Of course. It would be my offer before we go. There's something I need to...
Is it over? Oh, Lupa. Oh, is that? That Mia's sword?
It's Mia's sword.
Yep. I knew it was Mia's.
This is where she gave her life. But she once spoke of the Bloodleaf fight, so I think...
Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'll catch you on the next one, because I'm pretty sure this is the end of the story. We're just wrapping it up, so... I'm going to go ahead and end it here.